Well, it's perennial cleanup day today, and it's also the day while I'm cleaning up, I see if there's any extra growth that I can cut and repot and make new perennials. So here we have one of my favorites. This is a honeysuckle bush. So you're familiar with the vine, but this is a bush. Red leaves, bright yellow flowers. Bees love it. And it's a bush, so it's nice and easy to maintain, but it just constantly sends out branches with roots, which I love, because then you can just cut and plant the root, where a lot of other things like hydrangeas, you have to cut and propagate the appropriate way. This kind of does it all for you. So I can still see where my mother bush is, and I have all these sticks popping up. Well, where all those sticks pop up, those are potentially new plants. I love this honeysuckle bush so much, so I'm gonna make some cuttings. I'm basically just going to find these sticks and lift them up. And already, I only had to lift up a few inches. Look at that. Here, you can see the roots, plenty of them. And there, we have a growth. So I know that this plant's going to do well. I don't need all this top stuff. Just going to cut it right above the growth, and I got a plant. And you can see here all these ones popping up out of the ground. Just going to follow them along. There's another great one. Look at that. This stuff is so easy. So if you have perennials, you might be able to get extra cuttings and fill out different areas. If you never tried a honeysuckle bush, follow me along. Let's see if I can put a picture up of what this looked like last year when it's in full bloom. It's really, really cool. So. On bigger ones, I will just trim off all the dead sticks and twigs from last year up until the new growth point, so it looks a little bit nicer. Ones like this, you get a long stick, but the last growth point isn't till down here, so I'm just going to cut it right above here. We don't need all this stick. And a lot of your perennials really benefit from this, because if left unattended, they just can overgrow, grow into each other. So good pruning, whether you're going to use them or not, is always beneficial. Look at that one. All that full foliage already. And this is what I was talking about. Here's your main plant that I planted. Over here, it's a whole nother offshoot. Look at that. Holy smokes. Look at that. It's actually two. And in no time, look at all of these. Off of one single bush. And some are huge, like this guy. And you might just have little ones like these two. But you know what? All I care about is some roots and some new growth. We're gonna have plants. Stay tuned.